guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you guys see from the intro, we're doing a couple of looks using the Beauty Bay neutral palette. Y'all, my palette is already dirty. This is my second time using this. Oh my god, just because of my foundation, everything will be on my finger. We're gonna be using this big old giant palette again. I don't know how many looks I'm going to be doing for this particular video using this palette, but trying to get more tutorials in, because I actually, guys, what was that, last year? Oh my gosh, saying that out loud. Last year, I made a community tab post, and I actually, guys, what you guys would like for me to continue doing on my channel, and what would you guys like for me to bring on to the channel. And a lot of you guys said tutorials, y'all here for my makeup tutorials, and which is funny because when I was debating like last year, I was like, hey, maybe I'm doing too many like makeup tutorials. You know, I'm thinking about other YouTubers that do other things, reviews and stuff like that. I was like, maybe I need to, you know, steer more onto that level and give more product review and new releases and stuff like that. And I was just like, no, you guys are like really here for my makeup tutorials, and that is genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, the #1 thing I like to do here on my channel. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of other things I mentioned and some more, but y'all said tutorials. I am bringing y'all tutorials for 2024 all this year. So if I gotta do like 3-4 looks within one video, my eyeballs might be a little bit sore, but I'm giving y'all some looks, and I'm utilizing my palettes. I'm getting out this lazy funk, and I'm filming. That's what we're doing for this year, okay? So I hope you guys are here for it. Thank you again for the support that you guys gave me on the first look, on the first video doing this, using this palette. I'm excited, so I was like, definitely I gotta give you another one. So yeah, another look using this. So today I think I'm gonna do, don't worry, I'm not gonna do 2 different looks on the eyelids. I like to see other people do that, but for me, my OCD was like, nah girl, like I can't do 2 separate eye tutorials on my eyes, because I always wear my looks out. So like after I get done filming this, I'm going out to eat with a couple of my friends, so we're not doing 2 different no, okay. And plus my OCD, I just like, when I like taking pictures after my finished work, whether if I go somewhere or not. So I don't want to have 2 different completely eyeshadows looks on my eyelids. So y'all will never see that from me. I'm gonna give you guys a full look, because maybe this certain eye might look with a different blush or lipstick, and I feel like you just can't really do all that with the 2. Yeah, so I like seeing other people do that, but for me, y'all not getting that from me. If I give y'all multiple looks, I'm giving y'all the whole face. The whole face, okay? Just want to put that out there. So right now, for look #1, I want to do an all matte look, because I honestly need to be out this house in about 2 hours, which is a decent amount of time, but I'll start filming and I'll get sidetracked from doing my stuff. So yeah, so let's get started. I want to do an all matte look using this beautiful palette, because there's some pretty shimmers in here, but I'm challenging myself to do a quick smoky eye in a sense. And I'm gonna try to use different browns that was not used in the original first look I did. If you guys have not seen that video, I will be sure to link that particular video down, and also my Beauty Bay playlist. So I have a playlist of all the Beauty Bay palette looks I've done so far here on my channel. That will also be linked down at the bottom. So if you're a Beauty Bay girl, check it out. I'm pretty sure I use a palette or something that you have from Beauty Bay, and if I haven't, stay tuned, because this year's not over with. We're just in the beginning. Okay, so one thing I did notice with this palette is that the shades that I thought was the shading is not really that shade. So I'm going to start off with my transition color. Let's do that. And these holiday brushes I got from Morphe, the limited edition ones, these are really, really good. And this one is becoming like one of my favorite transition color brush, and it's the TE201. She has like a little bit of an angle to it. I don't know if you guys can see that. She's a really good crease brush, so I'm glad I bought that brush set. Yes. What are we starting off with? All right, so my lid is creasing low key. Where's my mirror? This palette is so awkward. Like I have to have my desk completely clean, and it's not clean. It's a hot mess right now from this week. Okay, trying trying to think what shades did I actually use last time. It's gonna be this shade right here. Coffee right in that crease. And this is gonna be the transition color. I can't really describe this shade. It definitely does not look like how it looks inside the palette. And that's one thing I've definitely noticed with this palette. I feel like every shade that I touch, I think it's gonna be this one shade and it's completely different on me, like totally different. So this is just not a regular smuggler neutral palette. Like the undertones in here are very different. So although it says a neutral palette because it is that, but it's not your basic neutral palette that I'm pretty sure you probably think is like in like majority of like all the neutral palettes. Like no, this one gives something different. Not in a bad way, but kind of sort of in a sense, because I feel like a lot of my looks are going to look like grayish, if that makes any sense. Like it's like a mauvey neutral palette. So a lot of the browns look gray, purpley, plum colors, but not really strictly brown. So now that I have that on, let's figure out what's gonna actually be the color I put on my crease that's gonna go with it. All right, I'm gonna predict what colors I'm gonna put because I can't keep picking this palette up. I think I'm gonna put this in the crease, and then for my lid color, I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is kind of giving like pink vibes. And those are the two shades I think I'm just gonna stick with so far. If I need to add more, I'll pick this big old palette up again. So this is the shade Wine. Wine is this color. Wine Girl. Wine it up. And I am going to kindly put this in the outer. Oh, now that I'm building this color up, she's cute. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Because I was feeling a little nervous there. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, she is cute. I'm just trying to lightly blend out the outers really quick to kind of get like the vibe of what I'm going for. Yes, okay. We're going to put this all up in the crease. And go back in with that crease color. We're going to blend these two shades together. Because it ain't cute having no harsh lines. Alright, so I'm going to pop that shade I said on the lid. This is the color I said, right? Not me forgetting what palette, what eyeshadow I pointed to. Yeah, see this look, although it's coming from a neutral palette, like this looks like I used pinks and purples on my lid today. I'm not disappointed at all though. I'm not. With no added product, I'm just gonna go in and kind of, you know what, I do need to add a little more product. Put it towards the outer. And then kind of just blend this lid and crease out. Are we here for the look? Are we here for this look? All right, let me pop on liner and lashes, and of course the whole rest of the look, and I'll be right back. I decided I'd give you guys a quick lip combo for each look that I do as well, just in case I get asked what I put on my lip and I forget, and y'all enjoy my lip combo, so I will be sure to include that with every look I do using this palette. So let me give you guys a quick lip combo. We'll be lipping it up with what's gonna go good with this. Oh, and also really quick, the darkest brown that I went in with, I popped it on my bottom lash line with a black liner. And then my lashes, funny story, these are the Juvia Cleopatra lashes, but what's so funny is because I have them on backwards. So I have my right lash on my left and then my left lashes on my right. And I didn't notice it until I put the first one on. I was like, why do these look so much longer? And then I was like, oh, because you got the opposite lash on the wrong eye. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna leave them because it makes these lashes look a little bit more elongated and long, and I'm so here for it. So yes, yeah, these are like my only dramatic lashes I'm okay wearing. Everything else be a little bit, you know, tamed down. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this pencil by what is this, About Face? Yes, let's go with this one. right, I just want a little bit of coating. Now I'm gonna go in with this pretty gloss by Fenty, and this one is called Re. I'm not saying I need this gloss, but okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not saying, but baby, it's blinging and it's so pretty, and you can tell in person. I feel like more. It does have a really pretty like pink sheer to it. I want to add a little bit of color into it though, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop Fifth Avenue lipstick, and then just pop it in the center, because y'all know I have discoloration on my lips. So certain lip products, I'm like, you can really tell, like today you can tell. So I'm gonna kind of like mimic it in a sense. Just add a little bit of color. Look at that. That's it. All right, so here is the finished look for look number 1. I can definitely say this did not look like it came out of this palette. This is giving purple plum vibe, which is so weird to know that this came out of this palette. Like this neutral palette gave me this. So now that I see where this is going with the first look, I'm super curious to see what I can do for the next look. So yeah, look number 1. Let me know how you guys feel about look number 1. I'm gonna do look number 2 for tomorrow, but it's gonna be in the next clip for you guys. So look number 2, let's go. Done. This is going to be the third look of me using this palette. Look at me utilizing my palette. Yes. And right now I'm just going in with my Juvia eyeshadow base. All right, so last time I went in with an eyeshadow that was kind of like close to this, but I think I'm gonna stick to this because I felt like after looking at it, it was too brown for me. Like this is like my ideal perfect pale nude color. So for my complexion, I should say pale. So I'm just gonna go in with this just to set my brow bone highlight. And this is in the shade Buzzword by Ulta Beauty. Go in with Pop, as I say it. I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. I definitely feel like you have to build the shade up, but once you do, she's gonna be really pretty. All right, the next shade I would like to put in, I definitely feel like I'm gonna cut my crease today. Let's go in with, have I used leather before? I think I did. I see some brush imprint. Let's go in, have I used pecan? Pecan look like it has not been touched, but I have a feeling I did touch this. Dang, I'm trying to have some imprints into these palettes, but it's like the only one I know for sure I use is Wine and Sparrow because of the heavy imprints I put in them. I'm gonna go in with, and this is what pecan looks like when I take that shade. I think this is the first brown I was trying to have the idea of finding in the palette. I didn't think it was a soft brown in here. I was like, everything looks dark. Now I'm getting my neutral vibes. That's so crazy. So we're just gonna take that shade and pretty much put this in, I'm gonna say all over the crease. I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow before and just help blend the two shades together. I think I might add a little bit more pecan though. She's like my perfect brown that I like to start off with in my crease. I don't know why, I must have overlooked it or something, because it wasn't giving this. I was not seeing it. I was like, no. Everything I feel like I touch, I was like, dang, this is like really, really dark. But this right here is like my perfect shade of brown that I like. Okay, something weird is going on. I'm like, why is this eye deeper than this eye? I'm like, was I touching and dipping into another shade without me like noticing it? Okay, so we definitely gotta add another shade because I don't know what the heck is going on. I am going to go in with, let's go in with Cowboy, which is gonna be this brown right here. I definitely feel like I used this shade before, but I feel like I've been dipping into Cowboy because this is what it looks like over here. So I'm just gonna put very little over here. That is crazy. I had to be touching like the wrong the wrong eyeshadow, but I don't see any like brush imprint on any other eyeshadow, but yeah, you can't even see like the big difference of this deeper shade from what it was before, right? Even by me putting the shade now on, it's still not as deep as this. I don't know what the heck I did on this side. I definitely feel like it's my base though too. I think I definitely did not have the same amount on. I feel like it's my whole, what's this, my left? I feel like my whole left eye lately has been giving me a lot of like complication. Like it's not holding up my base. It's been creasing a lot more and definitely have been watering a lot. And it's only this eye. This is why I always do a tutorial on this eye and not really this one, because this one always like kind of like do me wrong, and I gotta do a little bit more to make her match up with this eye, which is crazy. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and I think I'm actually getting there now. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna go in with my stuff to cut my crease because we're gonna pop on some really pretty metallic shades. Okay, so before I decide on what I'm gonna put on my lid, I told you guys that when I say two color lips a week, I have to get into my color lipsticks. Otherwise, I just need to start throwing them away. And this is also gonna help me declutter too, because I know there's some that's like all dried up. So I don't know how many I put in here, but I did put in a couple of shades in here. I just randomly grabbed some out of the box. And I'm just gonna randomly grab a shade, and this is gonna help determine on what I'm gonna put on my lips. Wait, what I'm gonna put on my lids to go with my lip color. And I picked UOMA. This is UOMA. This is in the shade Tracy. Ooh, Tracy's giving dark. It's like a dark purple. Okay, whoa, I was not leaning towards that, but yeah. And then every week I'll add in 3 more shades. So it's a dark gray, purple, gray, whatever color. Let's go in with, I just realized a lot of like pinks and purples in here, so I can definitely do some colors. Like it's not just a straight, oh my god, I gotta use this some more. I gotta use this palette some more. But I think I'm gonna do a neutral route with this. Go with my lip color. I want to take this shade right here. I'm going to apply with my finger first. Oh, this is like a really dark brown. I'm not going to go all the way across with this one, just a little bit. Kind of halfway in a sense. It's not the type of metallic I thought I was going to get. I thought it was going to be more metallic-y in a sense, but it's not giving that. I've definitely have seen better from Beauty Bay. Yeah, with the Sparrow eyeshadow, like the first metallic I used in this palette, that was a really pretty shade. So let me try to use this shade Wet. Yeah, it's really dark. She's dark. That's all I can say is she's really, really dark. I want to add some color back into this because this is like way too dark for me. Let's go in with Saddle. Saddle? Or should we do a gray? Yeah, let's go with Saddle. We're just gonna be this shade right here. And I'm just gonna automatically apply this wet. That shade actually applied a little bit better. But again, not the metallic I'm used to seeing from Beauty Bay. I've seen definitely better. The only shade I'm gonna go in with is Cowboy to kind of like do a little shadow blending in the outer. And I think that's pretty much it for the eyes. I would definitely have plans to do like the purples and stuff in here, but I'll come back later and do some more tutorials once you guys help me decide on how y'all would like for me to come back. 2 looks, 1 video, or are you 2 shorts? Let me know. Alright, so this is what we got going on. My pop on liner and all that good stuff to the rest of my face. And then I'm going to show you guys what this lipstick can do with this eye combo. Alright, I don't know how this lipstick is going to go, but we're going to wear it. And if I don't like it, then I will return it. Once again, brown nippy. Was it brown? I don't know. My eyes are deceiving me. I think she's a purple. I'm just going to go ahead and pair her with Night Mauve. Yeah, it's like a purple color. I think I actually like her paired with this purple lip liner because I think if I would have went in with like my basic nude brown lip liners, I don't think this would have been cute on me. Actually, this is a cute color. I like this. I like this lip a lot. Okay, let me unpin my hair and I'll be right back. I really love how this look turned out. My first thought of it when I was doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna like this because I've done something like this before. And I'm sure I have. Like neutral looks, you can only do so much, you know, but sometimes I feel like when you use different palettes, it gives you that feel that you did something different. And of course with this palette right here, 42 different eyeshadows. So in my mind, that is 42 different looks. Okay, 42 different looks. Because if you just put one eyeshadow all over the eyelid, that is 42 looks right there. Honestly, you can get more than that because when you start combining and doing mix and matching like I'm doing, yes, you can get more out of this palette. So yes, I do think this palette is very big and awkward. I wish Beauty Babe, hopefully this year they'll switch it up and add a new little what's the word, style of palette, as in the size, because they always do like a 9, a 16, and then go straight into a 42. Like, can we get like a 20 something, is that even 20, 24 eyeshadow palette? That, I feel like that would be a lot more better. Be a little bit smaller than this, a little bit bigger than the 16, and I just feel like perfect. 20 to 24 eyeshadows. 42 is a lot, but if I had to pick between this one and the 16, obviously I picked what I got right here. I need more shadows, more looks, more varieties, and I can continue to give you guys so many more looks using this palette. So definitely thumbs up. And also, I'm curious, what look is your favorite? Is it look number 1 or look number 2? And this lip combo definitely, I think, like sealed the deal on this look. I hope you guys are feeling the same way. She's cute. Yes, okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on another video.